Hey there, it's Steve from Serious Keto, and in this video, we're going to make some creamed cabbage. One of the features of my eventual cookbook is going to be something I call recipe sequencing. This is when one recipe leads into the next recipe, whether it's because you bought a specific ingredient that you don't use up, so you need it for another recipe before it goes bad, or maybe you have leftovers from one recipe, like, say, shredded beef, and then that moves on into shredded beef tacos or enchiladas or something like that. And that is what we're going to do in this video, because last week we made cabbage rolls. I'll link to that video up here and in the end card. And as a result of that, we still had a decent little chunk of cabbage left over. And my wife loves making creamed cabbage. However, she's never actually recorded the recipe. So in this video, you're going to see my wife make her creamed cabbage. I'll be paying attention to all the ingredients and the amounts so that I can put together the recipe, and then we'll give it a try. Jerry put me in charge of getting the ingredients prepped, so I'm going to start with this boiled cabbage here. It's about 11 ounces or 310 grams approximately. And I'm just going to cut this up into sort of a rough chop and transfer to a bowl. Next, I have 2 green onions, which I am going to fairly finely slice. And I do all of the white and probably 3/4 of the green. Again, into a bowl, so my wife has her mise en place. And then I have 2 slices of cooked bacon, which I'm just going to kind of coarsely chop up here and put into a bowl. Then I have 2 tablespoons of butter in a chef's pan. You can use any high-sided pan. And I'm going to melt that over medium heat. Then we add the bacon. And my wife really likes playing around with the temperature. Stir in the bacon and the green onions. Again, stirring. Again, just mildly playing with the temperature. And then the cabbage. Followed by salt and pepper to taste. So a handful of grinds of pepper and a pinch of salt, maybe 2. Another stir to mix our seasoning in. Then we have 1/2 cup or 120 ml of chicken broth or chicken stock. Clear the sides, bust up any chunks, and then we're going to cover this for about 15 minutes over medium heat, or until the chicken broth has absorbed for the most part. Then we'll add 1/4 cup of heavy whipping cream, that's 60 ml. Give that a stir, and cover again for another 5 minutes over low heat. At this point, we're ready to start plating things up. And we were kind of whispering to one another here. We thought this was going to be 2 servings, but definitely 3 servings worth.
What's that on the side?
Cream cabbage.
That's good.
Okay.
Ooh, thank ya.
Thumper's waiting to have some too. He smells the bacon. Soft and good. I just add a little more salt because I like a lot of salt on my special salt. I'll put. It's hot temperature.
It is hot. It's
Don't
steaming.
burn your mouth. Okay. Green onion.
Good, flavorful.
Yeah.
Creamy. I don't know what's in it. Can't tell. Creamy.
You'll have to watch the video, then you'll know.
Yeah, I will.
Now, I'm probably the least reliable here because I've got like this big cold thing going on. I'm kind of loopy on cough medicine, but we'll see how it goes. It sure does look good. I don't even know what to say. It's just, it is creamy, it is bacony, It's got that ground pepper in it. That to me just sells it. Good job, dear.
Thanks.
Well done.
Yeah, because good. You can taste the chicken in there too. Yeah, the broth, everything. Yummy.
I'm having a lot of fun having Terry in some of these videos. She enjoys cooking, and I think she really enjoys the challenge of making certain substitutions in order to make dishes keto. However, in this particular case, it was just sort of coincidentally keto, which actually is a URL that I own, in case I ever decide to change the name of this channel. But if you enjoyed this video and like the idea of recipe sequencing, please click that like button. If you're not a subscriber already, tap that subscribe button and then hit the bell to turn on all notifications. And if you think some of this recipe sequencing might save you a buck or two, pay it forward. Buy me a cup of coffee by clicking that thanks button down there. And as always, thank you for watching.